Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're watching Tech with Zubair. So in this video, we'll be talking about how you can register the user in Firebase database. This is the part 1 of the video. I'll be posting the part 2 in next couple of days. So without further ado, let's get started. So now you're looking at my screen. First, we will go on add Firebase to the project. We will add Firebase authentication. Just click on authentication and email and password authentication. Then you will have the first option, connect to Firebase, and then you will be asked with two options, either create a new project or use the existing one. I will go on creating a new project named login YouTube. Wait for the prompt to show up saying that the project is connected to the Firebase, and then add Firebase authentication to your app. This will change your Gradle files. Accept the changes. Wait for the build to complete, and now we are good to use Firebase authentication to this app. As you can see, everything is connected. We can close this and we will create a new activity called user register activity. Basically, with this activity we will be registering the user. In this project, we'll be using two activities, user register and main activity. So now we'll go on adding text and edit text views to this user register activity. This process is the same as I explained in the previous video. If you have not watched my previous video, please go to check it out. I will put the link in the description box below. You can also provide hint to these edit text fields. Now we will initialize all the view. And we will initialize Firebase authentication. We will name it as new user. This is very important for using Firebase authentication. We will also use database reference because we need to store these user information. As you can see, we are not able to use the database reference because we forgot to add real-time database to the project. Add the real-time database and you will be able to see database reference. I will name it as reference. We will set up the view. Make sure you use all the same IDs for the views. Now we will create a separate class called user class. In this class, we will be storing user information. It's always a good practice to use and work with classes. Here we will store the user email and user password. If you have more information to store, like user mobile number, name, location, you can also go ahead saving that information in this user class. Now we will call the setup view. We'll create an on-click listener for the register button. And under this on-click listener, we will store the new email and new password from the edit text fields. We will call new user. Remember, we have given this name for the Firebase authentication, and this is how we create a new user with email and password. This is very important, guys. And under this create user with email and password, we will have two conditions: if the task is successful or not. If the task is successful, we will go on saving the user details in the user class. If not, we will throw an exception with the error message. So remember, in previous video I was talking about user ID. This ID is very important to differentiate all the users you have in your project. This is how we give separate ID to each logged in user. We will store this user ID in separate string variable. And then we will use a Firebase reference to point to the child user ID. We will differentiate all the users with this user ID in the project. And then we will set the value of the user and end up showing a toast that the data have been saved successfully. Now we'll store the error from the get message, and we will show this error. I hope you like this video. If you like the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel and share the video as much as you can. Thanks a lot. I'll see you soon in the next one. Till then, take care and bye-bye.